The tip will taste towards back. There's a little animosity, but we're back. Everything's good. Open the thing.
Wow.
What we've got here tonight is, this is the Dogfish Head Tweason'Ale Ale.
It's fine.
This is a gluten-free beer brewed with strawberries and buckwheat honey. So gluten-free, sorghum-based. And it's funny, with the gluten-free beers, they actually list the nutrition facts on there. So, ingredients: water, sorghum syrup, strawberries, honey, hops, and yeast. Let's try it!
Let's.
As you suggested.
Put your nose in it.
You know what it smells kind of like?
Beer.
It's got the same strawberry type smell as the Junior Johnson strawberry.
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't go well for me that night.
It's not gonna be that bad.
But it wasn't even so much the moonshine, it was the strawberry.
Eating the strawberry was pretty
Do
intense.
you not eat the strawberry? It's upsetting.
All right, let's try it. Whoa! What the hell?
I'm not thrilled.
What the hell?
It tastes kind of like feet.
It tastes like paint
holy
thinner.
shit.
It
Tastes
tastes
like
like
feet.
paint thinner.
The,
Tastes like
the
I smelled like stinky feet. That might be your feet.
It's not. I just took a shower. It's not mine.
Okay, then it's stinky feet.
oh my god, the aftertaste is brutal. It's fucking
like
vinegar.
It's paint.
Tastes like fucking
Have
vinegar.
you smelled paint stripper as soon as they put that stuff on?
Hold
That
on,
is what
time
it
out.
tastes like.
This is not a. It's not expired, is it?
No. That's what
No.
gluten-free beers.
You know what's weird?
If
Not
you're
all of them
allergic
are
to
bad.
gluten,
No, not all of
just
them are
don't
bad.
drink. The options aren't awesome.
Drink liquor.
Cider.
Yeah.
Milk.
Drink cider and vodka.
Water,
The distillation process gets rid of all that stuff. So.
apple juice.
Okay. So what were you gonna say about the? You were gonna say something about the
Orange
gluten-free and the
juice.
taste of it and stuff.
Well, no, what I was gonna say is that what's weird about it is at first, the smell to me and the very initial taste is pretty good.
It was pleasant.
And then, like, almost immediately, it just, like, tasted like vinegar. To me, it was like a strong, like, vinegary taste on the back.
You know what's so weird? I actually, when I took a whiff of it, I did kind of get like, kind of a note. I just can't think of anything else compared to kind of a slight stinky foot smell. And I was like, oh, it's probably the fact that
You're surrounded by two dudes.
two
one of
dudes
which
with
is big and
feet,
stinky.
4 feet belonging to guys. So when I took a sip, and then it's like when I tasted, it's like no, it's not great.
All right, so.
I can see what they're trying to do though. Stop sipping on it. I can see what they're trying to do, but there are very, very few options for gluten-free beer.
In my professional opinion, and yes, I can say that now, technically speaking.
Fair enough.
In my professional opinion, basically what you've got here is sort of like you described. When you first smell it, you get a lot of strawberries. You can actually smell a little bit of honey in there, almost like honeysuckle. When you very first taste it, as soon as it hits your mouth, you get that strawberry up front very pungently. Almost immediately, it turns to bitter, almost vinegar paint strip or something like that. And the entire aftertaste is just that. It's just paint. I mean, I can taste it as I'm talking right now.
Yeah.
Just that. I mean, it's bad.
Not favorable.
No, it's bad. I've had a couple of gluten-free beers. I've never really been impressed.
And you know what's... I'm sorry to interrupt. Continue. Sorry.
Greens makes pretty good stuff. I do know
Yes.
that.
But this is... I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this is Dogfish Head.
Mhm.
I like a lot of their beers. I do. There's actually a few I've tried that I do
Which
like.
ones do you like?
She's been to the brew pub,
I
actually.
went to the brew pub in
Delaware.
Rehoboth.
Which ones do you
Delaware.
like?
It
Was
was-
my question.
I forgot what it was called.
You had the saute.
That was it. It was Sati, and that was actually quite good.
It is really good.
And to be honest, it's not a
Not
bad. It's not a bad company, a bad brewery. It's
No.
just that particular
They do a lot of
beer is
weird
not.
things.
They do a lot
That
of
out
was
there
mixed with
things.
tea, and there's one that's mixed with like coffee beans, and actually, some of it's really good. It's a hit or miss kind of thing, but they do get very.
Yeah, like
very
I like
good.
Midas Touch a lot.
Midas Touch is great. The
What's
saute
in that?
is great. Midas Touch is a recipe that they found in one of the ancient Egyptian kings'
It's like
tombs
a
or something
honey
like that.
thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, like what's in it though?
Honey, I know honey. I can't remember exactly what.
Muscat.
It's muscat grapes. That's
Something.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's sweet. It's strong. But they do a lot of... Dogfish Head does a lot of really interesting stuff. A lot of recipes that most people don't even think to do. Like the saute is an old Finnish recipe and stuff like that.
Well, like
I
I said,
commend them for trying to do something like this. To actually do something interesting with a gluten-free beer is cool. No companies do that, except for, Greens is the only other one I can think of. Every company with gluten-free beers, it's the typical lager stuff, but it's just gluten-free, and it tastes like a really strange lager almost.
But like I said, it's Dogfish Head. It's usually with the things they try, it's hit or miss. This just happens, in my opinion, to be a miss.
And I think that bitter taste is probably just because of the
Way
sorghum
off.
and all that. I'm going to give it a, just for originality's sake, I'm going to give it a 1.5. I really don't like it. It's bad.
I'm going to give it a 1. It's hard just because it's one of the first second of my experience with it. Because the first second of my experience with it was like, holy shit, this is about to be really good. And then, after I swallow it, right after it was right before I even fully swallowed it, it was like, oh no, what the fuck just happened to this thing?
I will say for the taste, in the beginning, initially it's like, ooh, this could be good, but it drops off and goes bad.
What would your rating be on it?
I feel bad because I do agree with you. I want to give it credit because they did try, and I think this is about the best you could do creatively with a gluten-free beer. 2, 1, 2.1.
2.1.
I honestly, I would say
it's a 2. If it's not a 2.1.
I feel like that little extra one is just like good
We
work.
do 1.5, 2, 2.0, or
It's like,
2.5.
It's like when your kid gives you a really not awesome drawing. It's like, I'm going to put it on the fridge anyway because it makes them happy. 2.1, that 0.1's for you.
You're a 2.0.
That 1.1's for you.
This is the Dogfish Head Tweason'Ale gluten-free. You can listen to the description, to recap. It's basically a gluten-free beer that tastes like paint thinner on the back end. Any closing comments?
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you can only have gluten-free shit, maybe try it.
And you're set on trying something interesting.
If
you want to
figure it out,
explore
you will
new
have
things
gluten-free
that don't
shit.
taste too good.
Closing comments for you?
Greens would be the good way to go, though, in my opinion, if you can't have gluten.
I'm sorry?
Closing comments?
I just think the 0.1 is like a chuck under the chin. Like, good for you guys. It was
It's
a
a
really
2.0.
good effort.
That's a 1.5, a 1.0, a 2.0.
Excuse me, time out.
The Tidwell Taste Store will be
I
back
don't mess
with
with
more.
your ratings.
The
I said
Tidwell Taste Store will be back with more. We'll see you next time.
2.1. Don't mess with my ratings. You asked me to rate it, I rated it.